Let me be honest, teaching didn't just steal my time, it started stealing me. It happened slowly. Sundays, evenings, sleep, patience, gone. I tried everything teachers are told to do. More planning, more effort, nothing worked. Then I found something that felt almost forbidden. A simple Japanese habit that changed everything. And suddenly, after applying this secret philosophy, learning AI made more sense. Not complicated. So if you're a South African teacher that's drowning in CAPS admin, this video will show you how to reduce your workload, learn AI faster, and get your life back without being tech savvy. I'm Dylan, aka Mr. AI, a South African teacher, founder, and AI education specialist, and I'm on a mission to educate teachers like yourself on how you can get your time back using AI. So grab a coffee and let's dive in. Have you ever wondered how small, consistent improvements made every day can quietly transform your work, your habits, and ultimately your entire life? There are many cultures that have been implementing a practice so simple yet powerful, and by approaching your life this way, you eventually pause and think, wow, I've made quantum leaps. There are many ancient philosophies, but one that truly helped me learn and understand AI efficiently is the Japanese concept of Kaizen, an art of getting better, just little every single day. Not by a big dramatic transformation, not change your whole life in one weekend, just tiny upgrades that repeat and compound over time. And when you apply Kaizen to learning AI as a teacher, it becomes a forbidden advantage because most teachers try to learn AI like a subject and they burn out. Kaizen teaches you how to learn AI like a habit while you're actively reducing your admin at the same time. So you don't just learn, you build a system. I used to believe the problem was time management, like if I just wake up earlier, if I plan better, if I push harder. But here's what nobody warns teachers about. Admin overload doesn't only make you tired, it hijacks your life. I started taking work home every day, then every night, and then my weekends became a second job. And because always I was just catching up, my family got the leftovers. My mood started shifting, my stress stayed high, my body started changing, I picked up weight, I started leaning on unhealthy coping habits like smoking more, drinking more, not because I wanted to, but because I was desperate to switch off my brain. And the most painful part, it didn't feel dramatic, it felt normal. Until I realized my learners still got my best, but my family was watching me fade. That's when I knew I need a system. So I stopped telling myself I must make next week easier than this week. That became the rule, and it sounds simple, but it's the weapon against burnout. So here's the rule I live by. One small AI upgrade per week or even a day, that saves your time next week. And I also added one brutal filter that made it work. If an AI action doesn't either cut down your admin or create reusable templates, it's not worth your time and energy. Because teachers don't have energy for cool tools. All we need is just relief, and we need our time back. So before we go into the system, I need to say this clearly. AI is not here to replace us as teachers. It can't build trust, it can't manage a classroom, it can't read the room, it can't spot a quiet child who needs help. What AI can do is remove the part that's crushing you, the repetitive admin, so the relationship is simple. The AI drafts and you decide. So here's a 4-week no-brainer Kaizen plan that you can implement in your life as a teacher. So what you do is, you do one small thing each week. Not 5, not a whole new system, just one upgrade that makes next week much more easier. So this is what you'll do in week 1. Build one prompt that you can reuse. Pick the one admin task you hate the most, whether it's lesson plans, report comments, parent messages, and create one reusable prompt for the task and save it. That's it. And here's the win that you take away. You stop starting from scratch. Now for week 2. In week 2, you can use a tool like NotebookLM to learn AI faster. All you do is upload a useful teaching resource into NotebookLM, an ATP or CAPS document, a policy file. Then you ask it to explain the content simple. Pull out the key points and then turn it into a summary. that you can actually use. This helps you learn the AI by using your real school material and not random tutorials. The win you take away is you learn faster without adding extra study time. Now for week 3, use AI on one real teaching task. This is where you take your saved prompt and use it in one real piece of work. Like for example, one lesson plan or one report comment. Don't aim for perfection, aim for relief. And the win that you take away is you move from trying AI to actually saving time. Now for week 4, and this is where you use a tool that has just dropped by Google called Learn Your Way. And with Learn Your Way, you can improve your own learning, or you can educate your learners on how to use this tool to improve their learning. So what you do is take one topic for yourself or for your learners that are struggling, and then explore it using Google's Learn Your Way, or use it to help your learners engage with textbook content in a more interactive way. Google describes it as a way to turn static material into more guided, personalized learning formats. And the winning takeaway is that AI stops being just an admin tool and it becomes a teaching advantage as well. And by the end of this 4 weeks, you don't need to become good at AI. All you just need is one prompt that you saved, one tool to help you understand the material, one task made easier, and one way to help your learners and yourself better. That's enough to change your week. So here's a copy and paste prompt that you can use to get the best out of the AI. You are a teaching admin assistant. I am a South African teacher. I need to reduce my admin overload. Ask me 3 questions to understand my grade, subject, and the admin task I hate the most. Then create a reusable template and 5 examples I can copy and paste. Then save the output into a folder that you can create in Google Drive and rename it as the AI Teacher Toolkit folder. That's your first asset that you're gonna use to build up all your prompts and materials over time to save into this folder. With that being said, here are 2 rules that I adhere to that can make your life easier. Rule number 1, don't paste the learner's profile into the public AI tools. Keep it strictly anonymous. And rule number 2 is use the AI only for drafting so that you can stay in control and review and modify as time goes by. So after using the philosophy of Kaizen into my life, what changed for me wasn't that AI made me better, it made my life lighter. Because when admin reduced, I got my evenings back, I got my Sundays back, and I became even more present with my family. And the biggest win, I stopped feeling trapped. Not because teaching got easier, but because I finally had support. Not a human assistant, but a foolproof system. You don't need to become a tech expert, you just need one small upgrade that makes next week easier. That habit saved me, and if you try this for 4 weeks, it can save you too. And if you know a teacher who's drowning quietly in CAPS admin, then share this video with them. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm Dylan aka Mr. AI. I'll see you in the next one.